Today we're gonna be unboxing some epic fish, including one that I've been talking about for a long time, for the shark pond in the garage and the outside pond that you guys know and love. So we got 3 different bags in here, 4 fish total. Here, I'm gonna try to hand feed them for you guys. Here. Whoa! He almost got my hand there, dude. That was psycho. And this guy is all right, now this is the grand finale fish. So sick. Now before we get into the unboxing, here's a quick word from our sponsor today. Now, if there's one thing most of you guys know about Florida is it gets hot here, and that means my face starts sweating like crazy. So now it is a perfect time to talk to you guys about today's sponsor, Foreo. So I gotta tell you guys about the new Foreo UFO 2 at-home supercharged facial device. Now, it was just Brooke's birthday last weekend. I always have a hard time finding her a good gift, one that she's really gonna like. However, this year I got this really cool device by Foreo Sweden, a beauty tech company that offers professional-like beauty devices to use at home. And this right here is called the UFO 2, and it's a facial device packed with cool technologies that offer you a spa facial experience from home. Now, that is a perfect gift. Now, right after Brooke's birthday, she went ahead and used it, and she absolutely loves it. Brooke is like the face cleaning queen. So if she says it's good, it's good. Then when I gave it a try, I absolutely loved it too. We especially love all the different types of masks that she can use with it. And she definitely is making me use it a lot more because we're getting married this year and she's been helping me with my skin. I really love the Call It a Night mask. It's so relaxing, it feels actually really good. This device helps reduce puffiness and shrinks pores, which is literally perfect for me because I wake up like a puffball. It's crazy. It's a professional level treatment from the comfort of your own home. It's really such a great gift to get anyone because it works with all skin types, and who doesn't want nice skin? You guys can shop the new UFO 2 device by clicking the link in my description. So go check it out, get your faces cleaned, click the link in my description. I can almost guarantee your wife, husband, brother, sister, cousin, they're gonna love it. Now let's get back into today's video. So we got 3 different bags in here, 4 fish total, and we got our first bag, which is gonna be going with the sharks here. The sharks are doing fantastic. We do have a couple other fish in there that are super skittish. The banana moray eel, the 2 eels are doing great, but the sharks are the ones that really swim around and hang around the pond. The fish are always hiding in the rocks, just sitting in there until I feed them. The sharks, as you can see, they know we're outside, they know we're sitting here, and they're already swimming around the pond like crazy. That shark has just been amazing. I'm so happy with that epaulette. $1,000 shark, and usually when you get expensive things, they always end up, you know, being the weakest, but he is such a beast. I love that shark. So before we do add our fish, I would like to feed these guys so they don't think that they're food. And I'm gonna put a little bit of just a little bit of tilapia in here. I'm gonna try to hand feed him for you guys. Once he smells it, he's gonna come right up to my hand. He did it last night. I tried hand feeding him, and it worked like a charm. He came right up to me. This guy's such a fun shark to feed. He's starting to smell it now. He's starting to smell it now. The problem is there's so much current in this pond because of this flow maker here that once the smell goes on the water, it kind of just circulates, so it's hard for them to pinpoint where it is exactly. But if you just leave it in one spot, see, they're already freaking out. This is why I love having sharks. Once they get acclimated to the ponds, they are just the best to feed. So electric, so fun to feed. Okay, here he comes. He usually likes to feed right by this flow maker. Whoa! He almost got my hand there, dude. That was psycho. He sucked that thing down. That was sick, dude. All right, that was the only one I wanted to hand feed. That was the only time I want to hand feed. I'm gonna just feed with the feeding stick because my hand was damn near close right there. And we gotta get this other shark one because if not, he's gonna start attacking the epaulette. Epaulette. Oh, he's so sick, dude. I love that shark. That is the coolest shark ever. Now this is a really big piece for the marble, so it'll give him, this is a really big piece for the other shark, so it'll give him a lot of time to chew on this thing. Look at the epaulette, it's chilling in the rocks. This is the shark that never swims up. He always stays on the bottom. He's like a catfish. Up here, dude. He's going crazy. Hey, he's biting the fish. Look at that, look at that. That is sick, he's like a big pleco, dude. That is a cool shark. That is so sick. So that's a big piece for him. So he'll take some time and chew on that guy. Let's go. I love my sharks. Let's go. I really want a free swimmer in here. That'd be so cool. They're just so hard to find. So you guys know anyone who has a free swimming shark or any websites that sell free swimming sharks, let me know. DM me on Instagram or something because that would be so sick to have in here. We got to do one for Potts. You guys love his shark. Whoa! You guys love the sound effects of Potts, so I had to throw it in there. That was actually Pants. He's such a crazy fish. And this is gonna be only a couple more weeks with this guy. We're doing big renovations in the pond. Like I said, year of the upgrade. Big renovations in the whole warehouse. We're completely changing everything. These ponds, this pond is all being torn down, and we're gonna be getting all new, high quality really good stuff for these big boys here. We're thinking about doing one big one in the back and then multiple ponds in the middle. It's gonna be awesome. You guys just gotta stay tuned with that notification bell on to see it, because it is gonna be like a literal fish store in here. It's gonna be awesome. Now Shark Boy over there is getting a little upset, so let's zoom in on that pond and watch this rapid fire style of feeding. Just give him a million pieces. He's crazy, dude. That's 4 pieces in about 15 seconds.
Like it was nothing.
Clock him in, 4 big pieces of tilapia. Just like that, gone. Shark Boy is a savage. So now that the boys are all nice and fed, it's time we can put some fish in this pond, and the sharks will not think that they're food, and they're gonna do great in here because they are some free swimmers and they're really, really cool. So let's get them out. They are the big bag, and then we got 2 other bags. And one of the fish I've been talking about a lot that I finally saw at the store, made sure he was healthy. He is really cool. I cannot wait to show you that one. So let's get the big bag out first. This is the shark pond fish. I think this is them. Yes, this is them. Here we go. These are classics. They are golden trevally. Let me get them out of the bag so you guys can actually get a good look at them. Double bags, always double bags. And these guys are super sick. They're bright gold. Look at that, such a cool, 2 of them, because they're schooling, free swimming fish, bright yellow. I'm sure they're gonna brighten up really nice in the pond once you get them in and get them comfortable. But 2 golden trevally, they eat like champions. They're pretty much jacks, little mini versions of jacks, and they are really, really cool. So because they're twins, we're gonna need some good names in the comments, so make sure to drop a name down below for these 2 guys, which are really awesome. Now let's put them in the container so you guys can actually get a good look at these guys. Gonna get them in our net first. No, there's one. And here's the second. Such cool fish, bright yellow, golden trevallies. And the reason why I got these guys is because they're free swimmers and they're gonna swim around the pond like crazy and be absolutely awesome in there. When it comes to free swimmers like this, they are super, super cool. So we're definitely gonna need some good names for these guys. Bright yellow, and I'm sure they're gonna brighten up even better when we get them actually in the pond. They look fantastic right now. Now let's see what they look like when they're in the pond swimming around. Let's get them in one at a time here. They're so cool. Anything yellow, I don't know why, I'm a sucker for yellow. I think it's one of the coolest colors of fish you can get. Look at that little dude. He's so small, look at that. Ready? Let's see what he does when he darts off. There he goes. Boom, he's probably gonna go right to the rock, swim around like crazy, be a little beast in here. Look at that guy. He's freaking out because his boy's not in there. But once we get his boy in there, I'm sure they're gonna swim right next to each other. It's gonna be awesome. Here's his boy, ready? This guy's even more yellow. Boom! Let's see if they can find each other. Look at him swim around. There they go. He's like, yes, let's go! Reunited with the boys. Let's go. That's sick. Those are such cool fish, and once they swim around the pond, get comfortable, they're obviously skittish. Anytime you put a new fish in, it's gonna be skittish. But once they get comfortable in here, they're gonna swim around like crazy, be absolute beasts, and I'm sure they're gonna feed amazing. They're gonna feed amazing. Usually with tilapia, maybe even pellets I can get them on. But right now, they look good. And maybe if there's some more at the store, or if I see any online, maybe I'll get some more in here. We'll just have a big giant school of these guys. Instead of like damsels, we'll have a bunch of little jacks swimming around the pond. Now on to bag number 2. This fish is gonna be for the outside pond in the backyard. The little 300 gallon that we have set up out there that you guys absolutely love. I'm not gonna add him to the pond today because I just did a huge giant cleanup yesterday and the pond is still murky. And I rearranged the rock structure a little bit during doing the cleaning. I did a little bit of a rescape on that pond. So you guys will see that soon. I'm gonna do a big unveiling. But for now, I'm gonna put these guys in the quarantine tank, get them quarantined up, and then we'll add them to the mini pond in the backyard. But it doesn't look the same as it did now. I'm waiting to unveil that in the next week or so once the pond clears up. It'll probably be cleared up by tomorrow, but for right now, I did a big time cleaning on it. Huge, major cleaning. So all that algae is getting filtered out, all that stuff's getting filtered out. So you guys will see that pond in a bit. But I'm still gonna show you the fish and we're gonna add them to the quarantine tank. So before the grand finale, super crazy, but it's definitely one that's gonna be a great addition to the other boys that we have in there. And this guy is a super storm clown. He's sick. The pattern on that is nuts. So he's pretty much all white and orange. He looks similar to the other one that we got, the all white one that we got, but the other one has a little bit more black. This one's got orange spots instead of those black spots. So super, super sick. He was actually on sale. It was a $100 clownfish, but I got him on sale for 50 bucks. A super storm clown. That's what the guy called him, super storm clown. So he's gonna go well with all the other fish because all of the clownfish are Ocellaris clownfish. So you know, they're chilling, they're homies. They don't beat each other up. But if I put like a maroon clown in there, then there'll be problems. So we're sticking with the theme of tranquility and peace in that pond. So do not worry about a thing. So let's get this guy in the bowl so you guys can get a better look at him. And then we're gonna add him to the quarantine tank so you guys can get a good look at that tank. So here he goes in our container, Mr. Clownfish. Mr. Super Clown. He's gonna fit in just well with the other homies, and I think I'm really turning into a clownfish guy. These things are so cool, so sick. I don't know why. They're one of the more fun fish to keep because they got so much personality. They eat right off the surface. They'll practically eat out of your hand, and there's a ton of different variety of them. So really, really cool fish. Let's see him out of the water so you guys can get an even better look at him. And this guy's a little bit on the bigger side too. He's got so much spunk. Look at that clown. Absolutely gorgeous fish. That is one of the coolest clowns in the collection so far. That white is so bright. It's actually insane. Such a cool fish. Superstorm Clown, the next addition to our clownfish army. Our clownfish army is super strong. So there's our little clownfish in the quarantine tank for now. I'm super excited to add him into the pond with the rest of the group very soon. Maybe we'll do a video. I'll throw that in another video maybe next week of me throwing in the next couple fish in the pond once it's nice and clear. But for now, you guys get to enjoy him in the tank. See him from the side. He looks fantastic. Such a cool clownfish. He's gonna look great with the other boys. They're gonna accept him like one of their own. So stay tuned for the next couple of videos where I do add him into the pond outside because he's gonna look amazing in there. Now let's get on to our third and grand finale bag of fish that I've wanted for a long time. One of the coolest fish out there. Let's see what it is. Now before we get into our next bag, I gotta shout out Richard Heater. He's one of our members who just joined and he became a super fish guy. So I gotta give a huge shout out to Richard. Appreciate you for supporting the channel and I hope you are loving the exclusive videos on there. We have 3 videos up so far for members and I think we're having a fun time. I'm so excited to film more for you guys. So appreciate you, Richard, and I'll give a shout out to my next member in the next video. On to our next bag. All right, now this is the grand finale fish. If you guys have been following along with the Outside Saltwater Pond series, you guys know what fish I'm talking about. This is one of the coolest looking fish. I don't know why, I'm obsessed with these fish. They're so cool. They're awesome. So let's unbox the grand finale fish and see what it is. Some of you OGs know what it is though. I can guarantee that. Because I've been talking about wanting one for a long time. Obviously, he can't go into the pond today just like the clownfish because it is super cloudy in there. I just cleaned the whole thing. So we gotta put him in the tank. But I think you guys are gonna enjoy him in the tank because you're really gonna get to see him from the side and then we can throw him in the pond. I'll be sure to add that in a video coming up. I'm gonna throw in this fish and the clownfish. And the next probably week, I'll throw it into a video of me adding them to the saltwater pond with the rest of the crew. But for now, let's check this guy out in his full glory. These guys are so cool because they swim around like crazy, super active, and they got great colors. This is the powder blue, baby, the powder blue tang. So sick, so cool. I'm actually happy that he's gonna go into a tank by himself for now to really make sure he's all good, and then we'll add him to the pond. So I think it's actually better that it worked out that I cleaned the thing. It's just gonna be better that he's going to a tank by himself, and then we'll add him when we know he's 100% nice and healthy. That is such a cool fish. I'm stoked. I don't know why I'm obsessed with powder blue tanks. They're sick. Bright yellow fin, little orange stripe, just so cool. I don't know why, guys. It's not anything crazy, but to me, for some reason, when I look at this fish, it's just like pleasing to my brain. It's just cool to look at. It's just so sick. They got great personality. They swim around like crazy, just like the other tangs we have in the pond already. And this guy is gonna be another great addition. So let's see him in his full glory in the container so you guys can get a good look at him, not in the bag. Oh, he's so cool, dude. So cool. Powder blue tang. I've always wanted one of these guys. I've never had one before. This is my first powder blue tang. First one. And he is so cool. I've watched him at the store for the last 3 weeks. He hasn't been sold and I've been asking, keep an eye on him for me, make sure he's eating. He's eating great, mysis and pellets. He looks fantastic. Like, he looks flawless. Absolutely beautiful powder blue tang. So in his full glory with that big yellow fin, so cool. One of the coolest tangs I have. For me, he's my #1 tang. Such a cool fish to look at. Let's get this guy in the tank with his fellow clownfish. It's just them 2 in there, so they're gonna be fine. And then hopefully next week we can add him. So there's our powder blue in all his glory, looking fantastic, looking cool. So it's him and the clownfish in the tank, and hopefully we can add these guys soon, but he looks fantastic. Even that tail that he has on the back is just so cool. I don't know why, it's pleasing to the brain. Talk about just a satisfying fish to look at. So cool, and I've always wanted one, and I found the perfect little match here. He's got a great size on him. He's gonna be one of the bigger fish in the saltwater pond when we do add him, but for now, he looks amazing in the tank, so him and his boy, the clownfish, are gonna absolutely chill. The Super Storm Clownfish. We need names for all the fish that we added today, so drop them down in the comments for the golden trevally, the new clownfish, and the powder blue, which looks so cool. I'm pumped. I've always wanted this fish, and we finally made it happen. We finally got it done, but now you guys gotta wait for the transfer of these fish, because the transfer is going to be electric. When we do transfer them in, you guys are gonna see the new pond, and you're gonna see the new fish added in the pond, so it's gonna be an awesome little clip for a video. If you guys do wanna become a member, go ahead, click the link in my description, become a member. I just recently traveled to Houston for the FAU basketball game Final Four, and I filmed the whole thing, so that video will be live if you guys wanna watch it. It's hilarious. Me, Jack, and Manager Brooke taking on Houston. It was freaking hilarious. So if you guys wanna become a member, support the channel, support me, it means a lot, and thank you to all my members that have supported. So thanks so much for watching. Once again, I will see you in the next video. Peace.